Hey people, B-Dog Jr. here. About 11 months ago, I was invited up to New York City for my niece's wedding, and the groom recommended a place for me to stay up there, the LaQuinta, that is located at 3718 Queens Boulevard in Long Island City, New York. And I trust his judgment and his knowledge of the area, being that he's from there, lived there most of his life. And I went ahead and made my reservations at that La Quinta, and I had about 3 weeks to do some research, and check things out for myself. Mainly because I'd never stayed in that area for more than a day. I was kind of in and out up there a couple of different times on business trips, but anyway, during that 3 weeks that I had to do the research, you know, I came across some things. The first website that I saw was the one where I made the reservations with the La Quinta Corporation, and it's their corporate website. So everything's always going to look nice on there because everything's picture perfect. They want to have you come and stay at their hotel, so they're not going to put negative stuff on their website. But one of the places that I saw where there was some negative stuff was TripAdvisor, and that's a good place to go to check out hotels. If you want to find out what type of place you're going to be staying at. And the review at TripAdvisor was mostly good, but they did include some negative stuff. There was pictures of people with skin rashes. Apparently they had came into contact with something that gave them skin rashes, whether they're bed bugs or maybe the water or something. And they showed pictures of stained ceilings and stained drywall, moldy tiles in the bathroom, but I didn't see any of that when I was there. My room was very nice. You hear a lot about bed bugs in New York City. Apparently it's a big problem up there. I was seeing reports from another place called Yelp, Y-E-L-P, that they include a lot of negative reviews from people that had reportedly stayed at the La Quinta within the last 3 years. And they were showing pictures of bed bug bites on their backs and their arms and everywhere, basically without getting too graphic. And they showed stained linens, stained carpet, stained furniture. If you look long enough, you're going to find negative stuff about any hotel, and you can find stuff online about La Quinta as well. And Yelp gave La Quinta an overall rating of 2.5 stars, which is not good, but you know, it is what it is. It's got a great price, and good location. So sometimes you have to take your chances and go with the one that you can afford. One that best fits your needs. It's a toss-up between location and being able to afford it. I'm giving the La Quinta a solid 3 stars. And I could even go as high as 3.5 because of the price compared to other hotels in New York City. Because there's some hotels that are quite expensive, and I'm not going to mention any prices, but you look at the prices online, you'll see what I'm talking about. And with the central location, it's within 3 blocks of a subway boarding station. You got a McDonald's right next door, as you can see from some of my pictures here. And if it had a swimming pool and the parking was better, because I think there's only about 20 parking spaces. That's not very much for a hotel room that has 100 rooms. you know, 20 spaces. But yeah, if they had a swimming pool and better parking, and if it was set back at least 2 blocks away from the train tracks, I could even give it a 4-star rating, but it doesn't have any of that, so I'm going with 3, maybe 3.5 stars at the most, you know, because of the price and the good central location that it has. My room was facing Queens Boulevard, and just on the other side of Queens Boulevard are the train tracks. Trains come by about every 10 minutes, and you'll be able to hear them in your hotel room. It's pretty loud. I don't think they blow the horn at night, but they blow the hell out of it during the daytime. So just beware of that. You know, if you're a light sleeper, then you might want to request a room on the opposite side of the hotel, and it faces a bunch of buildings over there, so the view on the other side is not great, but at least it'll be quieter over there. I'm pretty sure it'll be quieter over there anyway. And you know, that's if you're a light sleeper. I use a CPAP machine that you know, it's for sleep apnea, and it makes its own noise, so it kind of drowns out any other noises. And you know, I don't know if anybody knows what CPAP machines sound like, but they kind of make like a Darth Vader noise. It's like a, and it's just going all night, you know. But you know, it helped. You know, I didn't really have any sleeping problems. I think I woke up maybe 2 or 3 times, you know, during the night probably for the train. Other than the train noises, and you can hear some traffic noises too. Other than that, though, my room was great. You know, there was no bed bugs, no housekeeping issues of any kind, really. Um, I was surprised that the tap water tasted pretty good too. You know, I had brought an 8-pack of bottled water with me, and I was planning on just buying more bottled water, but after tasting the tap water, I just refilled the 8-pack that I had. I refilled those bottles with tap water out of the bathroom sink, and that worked great. You know, it tastes almost like bottled water, really. My room had one large bed with a microwave, small refrigerator, and when I say small refrigerator, I mean very small. Don't bring too many food items that need to be refrigerated because it's not very big at all. And you know, the way most hotels, they don't turn the refrigerators on unless somebody is occupying the room, so you have to turn it on as soon as you get in there, and give it some time to cool off, you know, so your ice cream doesn't melt and all that good stuff. I was only in town in New York City for 4 days, and during those 4 days I was pretty much out on the town most of the time. Didn't spend a whole lot of time in the room. I did see housekeeping one time. I know housekeeping was there every day. They came in my room and cleaned, you know, vacuumed, changed the linens, and cleaned the bathroom every day. But like I said, I just ran into them that one day. I happened to be coming back to change my clothes since I got caught in the rain. All in all, at $115 a night rate, well, I had 10% knocked off of the 115 for my AARP discount. It's for old fuckers, you know, old people. And I was happy, you know. I think I got the best value for my money. You know, I had seen $79 a night rate for the LaQuinta, but being that my room had a refrigerator and a microwave, it's 115, you know, is the standard rate, you know, before the discount. So, you know, that's what I paid. But, you know, if you don't need the refrigerator or microwave, shoot, just go for the $79 a night room, you know, save you some money. That's the view right there from the opposite side of the hotel. That's the same type of bed that I had, pretty much the same room arrangements there, and the bed was a little bit softer than what I like, but you know, it was comfortable, and I didn't have backaches or anything like that. And I think it had like 5 pillows on the bed, so you got plenty and they're all different type of pillows too. You know, it's not like 5 of the same types. You know, they give you different pillows to choose from. You know, I'm kind of picky about my pillows, but it worked out for me. Here's another room set up here. It's got the furniture arranged differently. And that's a view of the McDonald's that is right next door, and that's the same basic view that I had from my room. It may be like 1 floor lower than where I was at. Of course, this is the bathroom here, but you know, with the and the speaking of the shower and all that, the bathroom was pretty much immaculate. All the fixtures in there are newer looking, and everything was clean. They kept it very clean every day, no mold or anything like that. It's very nice. There's a better view of the McDonald's. Like I said, I was probably about a floor higher up than this view. And here's the view from the other side of the building. It's the view that you'll have if you want to get away from the train tracks a little bit. There's closet space in there. There's plenty for what I needed. It's got an ironing board, you know, and enough hangers, you know, for all the clothes that I brought. I didn't bring too much, so you know, since I was only staying there 4 days, you know, it was sufficient for what I needed. And when you're looking on their website, you also notice that they have a complimentary breakfast, which is free in my speak, you know. And the free breakfast is available from 6 to 10 a.m. And it was pretty good. You know, they had everything that I was wanting there. You know, I love sausage. You know, made myself some sausage sandwiches. You know, filled up. I ate too much, but you know, they had plenty of fruits and cereals, breads, scrambled eggs, waffles. They had a toaster. You know, you can toast your waffles and your bread. Yeah, so that's something for everybody as far as the breakfast items go. And that fitness center that they have there is pretty small. You know, probably you couldn't work out with more than 2 people at a time uh, because of the limited space in the room. And I don't think there was more than one type of each fitness equipment either. You know, so you have to share, you know, take turns with the different machines that they had in there. There's the vending machines right now. I didn't get any pictures of the workout room, but take my word for it, it's pretty small. It's a little bit bigger than the area there where the vending machines were, though. And I wasn't there to work out. You know, I was there for a wedding, and I did plenty of walking around. I think I probably logged about 5 to 7 miles a day between doing the tourist thing and going back and forth to my niece's apartments. You know, that was a good 8 blocks away. As you can see, it's a 5-story building. It's got 100 rooms and roughly 20 parking spaces from what I remember. And like I said, I don't recommend driving there. So if you can, you know, just get cabs, you know, from the airport or Uber, whatever you want to do. But I hope to get back there one day. And if I do, I'll probably be staying at the LaQuinta again. You know, so anyway, that's it for my video. Y'all be sure and check out my other videos. This is B Dog Jr. And y'all have a nice day.